I went upstairs today to heat up my microwave dinner because there's no room on the stove for me to cook anything because they're preparing for the huge feast for Christmas Eve. And, like, they don't have money to replace this candle that was pretty much already broken, that a million people have knocked down. It just so happens to ring when my daughter does it. Like, but their fridge, their freezer, and then, like, the fridge in the garage and the freezer in the garage is, like, pretty much full that they're funding for. And, like, I'm having to spend $17 on this ugly, ugly candle. I guess I'm just bitter. And it's not even like that I want to be at this party anymore. I was supposed to go and everything was all fine and dandy, but it feels like they're rubbing it in my face. Like, that, they're having all this food. I gotta put on my freezer meals and a few other items that fit in the fridge downstairs in the garage. And then, like, she's never lovey-dovey with her baby or her husband or anything. And she's just bouncing around, acting all happy. It's like, I don't know, maybe I'm being paranoid, but I swear I'm being antagonized because I've never seen her do it before. And that's just frustrating. And then my friend came over and hung out with me for like an hour, and then she left, and like, I knew she could have came back, but it's probably just so depressing and boring over here. Like, we're trapped in this room that's like freezing, and I don't know. I actually met her in the hospital for inpatient care, so I'm sure she has just as much going on as I do. So it's not like I'm mad, it's just I'm lonely and I'm bored, and I don't have any like motivation to go do anything. Not that there's really too much to do anyway. I just feel like there's not a lot of people that I can be around because they don't understand me, and they try to like push me. Oh, you can do it. You can do it. Come on, it's simple. It's easy. And then like now I'm being pushed past my limit because I'm not good at saying no. And then I leave all upset, so like I just don't even like to go anywhere. And so, yeah. Sounds so lame. Like, obviously I'm a mess, so I'm probably not ready for it, but I seriously wish that I had a date tomorrow so I can go out and get my mind off things. But I haven't met one guy that doesn't try to get sex from me. Like, I mean, I guess I've met guys that, like, I'm not really interested in that try to take care of me, but I don't want to be taken care of either. I mean, sure, it'd be nice, but I know that nobody can take care of me. Doctors can advise me on what to do, but I'm the one who has to do the work, so I definitely avoid guys like that, but I don't know. But anyway, I was listening to a song, and it's totally girly, but it's called Stand in the Rain by Super Chick, and I refuse to sing that song to you guys, and I think I refuse to sing any song to you guys again until I quit smoking, because my voice just cracks so bad because I smoke way too much. I know some people can do it. I'm not one. And anyway, so there's that song, Super Chick, and Stand in the Rain. And this is like one of my semi experiences with God. Like, um, this guy that I had been dating for like 3 years or something. I got my own apartment and he like moved in with me, and I bought a car, and I'm like, okay, I know we have our ups and downs, but me buying this car, I won't be able to afford it without the second income. And then like 2 months later, he leaves me, and like we kiss each other goodbye after I leave to go to work, and then I come home and he's gone, and like immediately I was worried. And I call his phone and he doesn't answer, and I don't see him for 5 months. And then I think all this happened in the same day, but I'm not sure. And I'm not sure how old I was. I think it's either between 18 and 20 years old. And then, like, I found out, or I was suicidal. I didn't know anything as far as, like, the mental illness. I just knew I never felt okay. And, like, my mom, like I said, and definitely at the time was a drug addict / alcoholic. And I don't know, for some reason, I just kept, like, reaching out to her. And anytime I'd find her house or if I found out her number, she would literally move so I wouldn't know where she was. And my little cousin told me where she was, so I put a note on her door that I felt like killing myself and I was going to do it that night, and that I needed her help and I needed her love. And after I left, I'm like, I bet she's going to tell my grandma, because that's who she always runs to, makes excuses to. It's that, oh, it fell in the rain, or oh, I didn't see it, or whatever. And I like parked my car in the middle of the highway. And then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I don't want to hurt anybody else. So, like, get out of the way. And I'm just driving like an idiot and trying to think how I'm going to kill myself. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I'd found out my grandpa had cancer, which since I was a little girl, I'd worried he was going to get cancer because his dad died of cancer. And no one even told me, like, it was just brought up randomly in conversation. And I called my grandma, I'm like, what's going on? She's like, oh, they found a lump, it's fine. And I'm thinking, like, I know how she is. This is more than just, I just had this feeling that it wasn't going to be okay. So my anxiety was so high, like my face was red, it was tingling, I was just about to lose my mind, everything was going wrong. And I had this feeling to turn the Christian station on to 88.5, and there was that song called Stand in the Rain by Super Chick. And it was crazy because it was pouring down rain, and I haven't seen it pour down rain like that in like 10 plus years. Like, it was just insane. And I hope you guys go and listen to it. It'll make more sense. But it's just talking about this chick who's just like wanting to run from her problems and not wanting to cry, because once she lets that first tear out, everything's just gonna fall apart. And there's like, this is how I took it. Like, well, I'll just read it to you if that's okay. She says she never slows down. She doesn't know why, but she knows that when she's all alone, it feels like it's all coming down. She won't turn around. The shadows are long, and fears if she cries that first tear, the tears will not stop raining down. So stand in the rain, stand your ground. Stand up when it's all crashing down. You stand through the pain, you will not drown, and one day what's lost can be found. You stand in the rain. She won't make a sound. Sorry. alone in this fight with herself. The fear's whispering, if she stands, she'll fall down. She wants to be found. The only way out is through everything she's running from, to give up and lie down. So stand in the rain, stand your ground. Stand up when it's all crashing down. You stand through the pain, you won't drown, and one day what's lost can be found. And then it just keeps repeating itself. And, like, there was a lot of things that I was running from at the time and still am, but one was my mom. Like, if she wasn't okay, then I decided I wasn't going to be okay. And if she went missing, then pretty much I was going to go shut down. And then the other thing that I was running from was myself. You know, like, I had pretty much just accepted that I was going to feel this way for the rest of my life. And I begun that process of, well, I began it at like 17 or 18, but medically I started it 3 or 4 years ago. Like, I suck at memory. But I don't know. I don't know, just hearing to stand up and you will not drown was like, sometimes it means nothing to me and sometimes it means everything, because like, right now I'm not wanting to stand up, I'm not wanting to try. Like, I feel like I am trying, but I'm feeling hopeless. I'm literally picturing myself as a bum on the side of the street and picturing none of my dreams coming true. Picturing losing my daughter. And picturing me always being in love with my ex and knowing that I messed it up and having to watch him live a happy life. Not that I don't want him to be happy, but you know. But that was kind of my first godly experience, because I felt like I was told to turn that song on and it was exactly what I was going through. And maybe it sounds stupid, but I just thought it was so crazy that it was just dumping rain outside. And I even, like, this might sound weird, but like, I felt this message that my grandpa wasn't going to be okay, but that everything would be okay. And he ended up not being okay. It killed him. He was pretty much the closest thing to a dad to me. And so I handled that a lot better than I thought I would, but I just felt like I got all these messages and like I still wonder, like, is it coincidence? Are those real? Like, I don't know. But now I've given you 2 songs to listen to, so I'll stop. But I'm gonna be like really bored tonight, so I might be back. Anyway, have a good night, guys. We'll see you later.